CA. Now going ahead, before all these technical things, what we have to study to start our drugstore nowadays, the proper location, proper area, proper population, either doctors, hospitals, and available other competitions, patients, paying capacity. The area is already saturated. Competition is there or not? Nowadays, competition is there. It will be there, and competition will make us more effective. I think so. But you have to analyze when you're going to invest a big amount. When you're going to invest for a new business, you have to have the analysis of the particular area where you will get prescription generation from doctors. Is there any doctor, GP, hospitals are there? Then you have to see how many shops or other competition is there, and population which is there are, which in which state of finance, whether they are going to pay. That all the study analysis you have to see for the scope of the business. I would like to say, as initially Prasad sir said, there is a competition nowadays. Laws are changing due to government's policies, government, and whole worldwide. If we will say, people or customer don't want to come to a shop, or a lady customer will come to me and ask me for the safety which with extra long wings, or a male customer going to the female pharmacist asking, I want condoms dotted or ripped. So that people, or the mentality, if you will see worldwide in various papers, now patient wants highly or super convenience, and highly they want the privacy. So the market trend is really changing nowadays. Offline pharmacies or standalone pharmacies like me are there from last number of years. To compete with them, chain shops are coming. You must have seen Apollo Pharmacy, you must have seen Generico Pharmacy, you must have seen Wellness Pharmacy, you must have seen. So various chain shops, the company owned, company operated, or company owned and given to the franchisee models are coming. The structure of those are same. Purchase channels and supply channels are uniform, and with big investments those are coming against the offline or standalone pharmacy. Online players are number of theirs nowadays. You must have known number of those have been sold. Reliance is going to enter. Flipkart is also interested. Amazon is also interested. In US, Amazon went entered in the prescription medicines in US. Whole pharma world in US also is under great pressure. Then what to do? But there also, as I said, the human bonds or human person relation is the key factor for pharmacists, where one-to-one context we can have a good business. So what I mean to say is, all are in one race. Supermarkets are there. Till date, Big Bazaar and they was not having the pharmacy outlets, but in upcoming time they may also have the licenses and small pharmacy outlets, and they may also have Big Bazaar Wednesday or likewise. So the competition will be there. You have to analyze the area, and accordingly you have to enter. And there are some areas, there are some restrictions or zoning wise, in particular 100-meter area. So that also, see, the restrictions are there regarding the type which you are entering of the zoning requirement. Okay, now I will say, in this FIP, which was virtual, I have seen, I have heard that this is the century of pharmacists. This will be the century of pharmacists, and there is huge opportunities if we will work together. Wide scope is there. So I'm not going to, bring you under pressure, but when you're going to do a big investment, you have to analyze. Now you should say whether hospitals are there, hospital pharmacies are there, or doctors are there. Those are themselves dispensing the medicines from the. So you analyze. There is a scope, but take advantage of. As I said, aging patients are increasing, chronic diseases are increasing. So medicines are the permanent requirement of the patients. Stock management is furthermore a major factor. It has been said in management principles that if you have good control on stock or inventory management, you will be the successful businessman. So in various categories of your stock, you have to identify, you have to study, or you have to work in particular area, in particular shop. You have to get idea which medicines are running medicines, what OTCs are under demand of patients. So, and accordingly you have to manage your stock. If you have more shelf space, you can display the things more. And if you will display it, जो दिखता है वो बिकता है, इस concept के हिसाब से the things which are displayed. I was 2 years back, I was in Amsterdam, present on paper, and those are having, the pharmacies are having big showcase of displaying the OTC drugs only, and all pharmacy only or prescription only medicines are under that showcase of display, where robots are giving the services to the pharmacy. So that depends. If you have good shelf space, you can promote the things, general consumer items which can have good sale. If वो दिखता है तो अच्छा बिकेगा. Okay. Now after opening, I just have incorporated a few points. If when you will open a pharmacy, as sir said, pharmacists should present all over there in the dress code, uh, and you will need some pharmacy assistants, or worldwide they are called as technicians, pharmacy technicians, to help you out. The stocks will come, you have to check the batch number expiry, you just enter in the computer, stick the stickers. So you will need one or two assistants with the pharmacist. All, as sir said, licenses should be displayed in the visible place. Scheduled drugs should be dispensed under against the prescription with properly stamping it, and you have to make 100% billing. It has been said, because our chemists don't have a habit to make the bill, but you should make 100% billing, and the billing or the purchase should be through proper or billed wholesalers. Drug inspector may visit within a 6 month, and he may check all. So renew your license in time by time. You should have a expiry goods not for sale box in your pharmacy when you will open it, to keep the expiry goods aside. Those should not get mixed with the. You are not legally, you should not sell any physical samples in your shop. And as I sir said, till the new regulation will come, we have to put chemist and druggist on our main board. In coming time, it will be a common pharmacy or pharmacist. Okay, now I will just share my few photographs. Around 15 years back, when sir said, I joined the first pharmacy patient counseling course by Pharmacy Council. Till time I was just a trader. You will not believe. माल यहाँ से लेना, प्रॉफिट गले में रखना और वहाँ बेचना, ये बात थी. मगर हमने शुरुआत जब ये रेड कलर के प्लस हम रखते थे. When I just attended first patient counseling course, we made a separate patient counseling area to sit the patient. Then at that time we have various displays, patient health information displays, to stimulate the patient that yes, this is the place where you can ask regarding your health and prescriptions. On the fridge we put one banner that as you will need a valid check in bank to withdraw the money, pharmacist need a valid prescription to dispense the medicines. Please help the pharmacist. It was made by IPS CPD. So then with various training programs, we had a training under Manjari Madam's DOTS program. So I just completed around 72 DOTS patient in my pharmacy. Then we had library in pharmacy, computerization we did. We started giving the nebulization services to the patient. Then we made patient health record cards, monitoring their blood pressure, weight, height, BMI, and various camps were arranged with the help of various pharma companies. Various companies are ready with the material. You just have to have that approach towards them. Rather to ask, I always say, rather to ask one pen or a short book to the company MR, you should have tie-up to have such camps with them. So various camps were arranged, health camps were arranged, body mass index, calcium, bone density, and now this journey from last 15 years, what we have under the refreshment courses of council or IPA or Maharashtra State, now this is the modified pharmacy of mine, which is air conditioned completely. We have generic corner in the pharmacy. We are stimulating patients that yes, you just come and ask regarding this to us. I have polio center with me. Raj sir, who is going to take lecture after me, he always say Sagar's pharmacy is the only pharmacy in India who gives pulse polio vaccination. So we are giving vaccination to the authorized polio center in my pharmacy, and with the stimulation with saying various points that yes, this is the place, you just ask and we will check you out. So we can change the small change in thinking from basic technical points to get registered as a pharmacist, from the technical point to get licenses, and entering is very easy. Have a location and enter in the business. But if a budding pharmacist, by knowing the need of the patients nowadays, if you will incorporate all these things from the first day, you will be a different pharmacy in the area. The pharmacist who will be, I can say, transforming the health of the particular communities, and we will reach the theme of this year is transforming the global health, because we just want to showcase, we want to highlight what we are doing as a pharmacist, and if not, we should start. So I would sincerely thank MSc